Hey gang, how's it going? I just wanted to talk to you guys today. I was going to say really quick, but we all know better. I need chapstick first though. Do any of you guys believe in karma? Because the older I get, the more I believe in karma. The more likely you treat someone wrong and then something wrong is going to happen to you. And you know, the same goes for me, I feel, when it comes to understanding other people. So I feel like this time in my life is where I am to understand people and to help people and support people and be there for them, like just kind of be a friend. And so I find it funny that anytime I do not understand something or I do not understand someone, something always happens and then I end up like eating my words, putting my foot in my mouth, on my booty, because I need to understand people or situations better. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that, and I don't even really know where to begin. I don't even know where this is going to exactly lead. I just wanted to talk to you guys. Maybe you guys understand where I'm at with this, or maybe this can be of help to you. You know, or you can just listen to me talk, or whatever. So I attend church, and my girlfriend, who also attends the church with me, was telling me the other day how she could no longer follow another gal on Facebook who was also of the same church. And I asked her, why do you feel like you can no longer follow her? And she says, because she does things that go against what I feel our church teaches as important guidelines to follow, like openly not doing them, and that hurts me. So I just don't think I can follow her anymore. And of course, me, in my two-dimensional thinking and a lesson that I need to learn, was I just kind of was like,
that's her choice. Whatever she does with her life is between her and God, as long as she's not hurting other people. I think she's okay.
So I didn't understand why my friend felt the need to unfollow this gal who was doing these things. And the things that this gal was doing to me, it didn't seem like such a bad thing, you know? I'm like, it's no big deal. You know, I thought about that for a while, of course, because I think about everything. And just recently, you know, I am on Instagram, as you guys know. The link, or my username, is down below. And whenever you click on search, there is a whole mass of photos and of people that Instagram thinks you would like to look at or like to follow. I follow some people who are into fitness. I follow men and women who are into fitness, but mainly women who are into fitness, because I love supporting other women who are into fitness. And I think that it's just nice to know that there's a little niche for me out there. I'm not as like gung-ho as those that I follow. Those that I follow who are very much into everything fitness. You know, they have all the products, the protein stuff, the energy stuff, the supplements, the diet, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just one who tries to eat right and really just enjoys taking that time out during the day to go to the gym. So I'm not like they are, but they still inspire me. And so I found one day I was going through the Instagram suggestions as to who I would like, and this one gal kept popping up. And I found myself in an internal tug of war. And I remember Instagram snapping my friend Sarah like what felt like a million snaps about this tug of war that I have within me. And the problem I had was that I felt like this gal was exceptionally skinny. And I don't mean like I understand fit. I totally get fit. And this gal could very well be one of those who is just naturally skinny. I had friends, you know, growing up who were just naturally skinny. I would watch them eat and eat, you know, and eat, and they would just be skinny. It was just, and then even into their adulthood, they're still super skinny. So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt in that regard. But she is so thin, it's concerning. And I was reading some of the comments on her pictures. I believe she deleted all the negative comments, but she left the replies. And some of her replies were like, look, I'm doing what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing, and stop being concerned about how I live my life. You worry about you, let me worry about me, kind of a thing. You know, some of these Instagram gals, and some of these fitness gals too, but I've noticed there's this trend where if you do a certain angle, your waist will look smaller, your hips will look smaller, you'll get that thigh gap. And so I was looking at her photos, and the way she stands, you could see she probably is doing that as well to make her look a little more thin, on top of her already being so small. I went through and was looking at some of her other like full body photos, and I was like, no, this girl is just really small. And again, this is really none of my business, right? How she lives her life. It's none of my business. And the fact that she is into fitness, I want to be super supportive in that, because hey, that's what I'm into. And she's totally like toned. She looks good, but like I can't help but feel this concern for her as well. And I sat there while I'm snapping my friend Sarah, like why is this such an issue? Why is this such an issue within me? Like, why can't I just keep her in my Instagram suggestions, right? Because she was always like right at the top, like as an Instagram suggestion, right there, one of her photos. And I would let it go. It would bother me, but I would let it go, and I would just keep looking through the Instagram suggestions. And there's a lot of great fitness stuff there too that I like to follow and get ideas off of, and some things I had forgotten over the years, and these people remind me. And so I really do love that fitness community that is on Instagram. I realized something, and I hated the fact that I felt like I could not support her, especially throughout all these years where I feel like I am to understand everyone, and I am to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. And here I am stuck on her and struggling to support her in what she's doing. And she doesn't even know who I am. She doesn't know that I even exist, which is totally fine. And it's probably better that way. And I could not justify how to keep her on my Instagram suggestion feed without me getting very upset. The reason why I get upset, in high school I had an eating disorder, and on top of that I had insomnia due to the eating disorder, which then together not only put me in depression, but put me in a severe depression that had me considering ending it all, on top of self-harm. And while I have recovered from that, I am doing great. I have my moments where I look in the mirror and my mind still goes back to the body dysmorphic disorder. That's where it all started, you guys. It started the summer before my sophomore year. And I remember trying on clothes for the school year. We went to Miller's Outposts, and they changed the name, but like it was Miller's Outpost at the time. I remember trying on a size 3, putting it on, looking at myself in the mirror, and I could swear I looked huge. Now I believe the cut of the pants weren't very flattering, so that was probably one problem. But I remember going, holy crud, how did I get this huge? That's where it started. I'm doing great now. I feel great. I feel fabulous. I am not on any medication. I try to eat healthy. I go to the gym. Like eating healthy and going to the gym, that's my medication. That's what keeps me happy, and that's what keeps me feeling sane, and what gets me going every day. That's what wakes me up in the morning, is to go to the gym, and I love going to the gym. But to look at her photos brings back those memories of counting calories, counting fats, the self-deprivation, you know, the long days where I would sit in my room starving and would just sit there and refuse to get out, because if I got out, I would eat. And doing like excessive exercising in my room alone, you know, and I was doing cheerleading at the time too, which was like super bonus for the extra workout, you know. But I remember I would eat like so little, you know, and try to hide that from my parents. And so when I look at her photos, I don't see what is really probably going on, and that is a girl who loves fitness and is taking care of her body and looks great in the process. What I see is me hiding, starving myself to lose fat that like I didn't even really need to lose. And so I went into my settings and it says, you know, see less of this, because while like if we were in a social circle together, if she was part of my social circle, I would totally support her in all that she does. If she wants to keep doing what she's doing, you keep doing that. But that doesn't mean that I need to follow your every move and I need to see your every picture and I need to know what's going on in your life exactly, because of what it does to me to see that. It stinks that I've reached that point where, you know, I'm all for supporting and understanding each other until it gets to that point where it triggers past pains and past unhealthy habits that I have to no longer look at it anymore. And I have found that no matter how much healing you do, that sometimes you will not be able to go back to a picture or knowing that someone's doing something that you think might be similar to what you had done, but I can love you from a distance. And so that's kind of something I wanted to share. And it brought me back to my friend who said, you know, I can't follow this one gal on Facebook anymore because the things she does hurts me. Everyone says things like, do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting someone. You know, and I believe there's a lot of times we inadvertently hurt other people. You know, and a lot of people they get offended over some of the things that we do when we don't mean to do it. And so I guess in a sense, if we're the one that's offended and they're not trying to hurt us or offend us, then it's best that we just remove ourselves from the situation if it can't be resolved. You know what I'm saying? So like in this instance, I can't go to this gal on Instagram and be like, can you stop, please? Stop doing what you love doing and stop living this healthy lifestyle because it's reminding me of my past pains. Like, I can't do that. So it's easier for me to just remove myself from that situation. And that's something I've realized in this journey, I guess, I'm going through of trying to really be understanding of everyone. And it stinks because the more understanding I get, the less I feel justified in expressing my opinion on things, because there's like always at least two sides to every story. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if that helps you guys at all. Just understand that if you need to take a break from something because it hurts you, then do that. And I think that's a healthy way to be. Throwing yourself over and over again into things that remind you of past pains isn't healthy if it keeps hurting you. We just have to know what we can take and what we can't take. It's unhealthy to immerse ourselves in something that makes us feel uncomfortable and that brings back the hurts and the confusion and the unhealthy life or the whatever it was that we went through. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below, and y'all have a good day. Catch you on the flip. Bye guys.